Hi everybody, it's Rexanna with Garden of Herbs TX. Today I'm coming on because we're going to make some natural deodorant. This is my first time making some natural deodorant. I've tried in the past making some natural deodorant and I've just made it in the powder form. I've never kind of made anything like something that's solid and formed. So today, this is my first time and I thought I would just shoot this as a video and bring you along with me. If you got a pen and a piece of paper, you might want to write down this recipe. I will put it in the description below, but you might want to go ahead and write this down because I think it's going to work out. Some other friends of mine have tried this recipe before and a lot of people really like it. This is not the exact recipe that they have used. I've kind of changed up some things because I know how my body is. Basically what's kind of forced me to do this is because I went to the grocery store the other day and I was just going to buy some that's natural. They have it over the counter, but it's, you know, that you can buy also at the health food stores. It was $17 and some change, and I just absolutely decided I was not going to pay that amount of money. In the last year, I know I could afford it. I'm kind of busy. I'm a busy person. I know a lot of people are busy. They have a job. They want something kind of natural, but that's easy that you can buy. That's not like at the grocery stores, but it's at the natural places. It kind of went up. It was, I think I started out paying $4 and $5 for it. It kind of went up to like six places. You can pay $6 and change, $7. And over the last year, it's gone up exponentially. I mean, so outrageously. Anybody that would pay $17 and $18 for a product, I mean, they're out of their mind. I mean, if you can make it for pennies, and basically these ingredients are some ingredients that you have in your store. I mean, in your kitchen, and like baking powder and arrowroot powder. I mean, come on, ladies. I mean, and gentlemen, you can buy these products at your grocery store and make them in your kitchen. So that's my gripe, and that's why I've decided to do this, because of the fact that it has just really gotten out of hand, some products that we use. And if you're already in this type of where you're a natural person, you're just like, that's crazy. I'm not going to pay that amount of money. So anyway, back to the recipe. The recipe is, if you infuse any kind of herb, which I infuse all the time, calendula oil. I just happen to have that because I make a lot of salves and I make a lot of things on hand. And I just happen to have a whole jar of calendula oil. If you do lavender oil, or if you do chamomile oil, any kind of infused flowers is really good to use with this. I think some people were talking about violets or whatever that you have that's springtime right now. It's a really good time to infuse some oil. You can do that heat infusion or cold infusion. I like cold infusions. So you're just doing a tablespoon of infused oil, 2 tablespoons of shea butter. I've already got that measured out in this little thing here. And then you do 2 tablespoons of coconut butter. And I use this unrefined, and it's 100% vegan, and it's like organic shea butter, and they've got this on, I ordered this off of Amazon. And they're small, they're not big, and they're very fresh. So it's 2 tablespoons of shea butter, 2 tablespoons of coconut butter. And I keep them wrapped up in the little plastic baggies to keep them fresh after I get them out. And so I've got them right here. And I'm just going to, as I finish the recipe, I'm going to put them in a safe. You could do a ball jar, a clean ball jar. And I've got some fire going. I've already got the calendula oil in here. I've got this in a measuring jar right here. And I'm going to put this on a Dover broiler and let that start cooking or just melting, because that's what we want to do. We want to melt that on your stove, and I've just got a stick right here. And I'm going to let that melt while we finish the recipe. Okay, now you've got your 2 tablespoons of baking powder right here. You could do the aluminum free baking powder or just regular baking powder. It's up to you. You got 3 tablespoons of arrowroot, and I've got this arrowroot powder here. It's really good. Most people use arrowroot powder. They have that in their kitchen. I've got that right here. Then you can use whatever essential oil, whatever fragrance that you like. And I do ask people, like, you know, frankincense is really good for your skin. And I love lavender. I've always used lavender underneath my arm. You can use peppermint. You can use, I mean, I've used lavender and peppermint before. I like that. Whatever kind, I mean, if you want to use roses, you can use roses. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I'm just the type of person, I like frankincense, and I also like lavender. And I'll put, there, you can just, it's a combination of 50 drops. So you can put whatever, 25 of this, 25 of that. You can use, you know, you can use 3 different types, 3 combinations. You can use just 1 combination. You can use whatever essential oils that you like, you prefer. And I've got that right here. You want to wait until the very end when it starts cooling off before you put your essential oils in, because your essential oils will evaporate and go away. They are not just for odor, they are medicinal, and they have some properties in there that you don't want to put in there while it's heating up. Okay, so basically right now we're just going to wait. This will go in toward the end, so you don't want to put that in there right now. That's going to thicken everything up, and I need to get my jar out. So while this is heating up, which is doing a good job right now, heating up, I'm going to grab my jar, and that's heating up. So let me grab a jar. I did not grab a jar, so let me step out of the camera for just 1 second. Pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to go get a jar, but what we're going to do now is I'm going to let you see the, hang on. This is the, let me see if you can see. This is the, all the liquid, the shea butter and everything has gotten very liquefied. And I'm going to pour all that in there. Okay. Sorry for the camera getting y'all drunk and everything. Okay. So this is going to go right in there. I need a cameraman. Okay. This is just going to go in there. It's looking good. Let me see if I can get you back over here so you can see. I think you can see. Can you see? It's looking nice and creamy. Can you see how that looks? I think you can see that. And we want to wait. I know it looks like, you know, how's it going to get hard and everything. That is going to get hard like when it goes into the refrigerator. Sorry for my mess in the background. Let me get you over there where I can let you go. Okay. Now this, I'm going to hold it up. See, you got to get it where it's all dissolved. And I'm going to put my stick down for just a minute. And I'm gonna see that that's gonna get all dissolved. You want it to be nice and smooth, and it's gonna get nice and smooth and still kind of really hot. So I'm gonna let it get nice. I'm gonna let it get cooled off enough to where I can put my essential oils in there. And you may want to get your essential, like I've got 50 drops of essential oils over here. You may want to make sure that your essential oils are ready, instead of just dropping like all of them in your thing here, your container that you're, I just melt everything all in here so that I can pour it in my little jar here, because you're going to be putting your jar in the freezer for about an hour to let everything solidify. But this is still pretty hot, but for about a minute or two, it won't take that long for it to cool off. But you know, it's going to have to kind of get everything melted, and you know, like the calendula, all the other ingredients, is getting it all together, and then it's cooling off. Like everything has to have a cooling period, but it's gonna all get together. You're feeling like very little grit, very little grit. I like mine to be kind of smooth. I don't like it gritty. I don't want it gritty, even though when it goes on underneath your arm, it's gonna be, it's gonna go into your skin, and it's not gonna be, it's gonna be very soothing, and it's going to be very good. Some people don't mind the grit. I don't want it to be gritty. I don't like it to be gritty. Some people don't mind. I mind. This is gonna go right into your skin though. It's gonna keep, like when you sweat and all that, it's not gonna, I don't have a strong odor. So some people, they have a strong odor, because I guess I detoxify quite a bit. I think this is getting better. Oh yeah, that's much better. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just pour in my essential oils. 50 drops is kind of a lot. And then again, we're gonna just stir it up really good. Sorry about my camera, y'all. But after you get it, this is just going to be for one jar, and I don't think it's a big deal. You could double this recipe and make 2 jars, and then when it gets to this phase, you can pour this into one jar, and then put essential oils into one jar, and put essential oils, you know, divide it so that you can make your husband's, and then you can make your own. But calendula is my favorite, my absolute favorite. So anyway, smells so good. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in now. And actually, I could have probably put a little bit more calendula oil in, because I don't even have a full jar. I could have made a double recipe out of this, but that's okay, because I absolutely have no deodorant right now at all to my name. I got up and tried to get as much. That's gonna go in the freezer, okay? And it's gonna get hard. And I'm gonna label it. I'm gonna put just exactly what I've got. I'm gonna put lavender and frankincense natural deodorant. And that's all for now. You guys, thank you so much. I hope you put in the comments, you know, like, did you make this recipe? And out of what did you use? And, you know, if you're familiar with this recipe, because I know this recipe is floating around and I love making natural stuff. And this is just gonna fit right into my lifestyle. I'm not going back to the grocery store. I'm not gonna be making this trip to buy deodorant anymore. I'm gonna make some for my husband next. And I'm probably gonna be doubling the recipe because this, like I said, this is my first time making it. So I'm probably gonna be doubling it next time because I didn't know it was this little. This is my first time making it and I am loving this natural lifestyle. I absolutely love making teas, tinctures. So if you would like to leave me a comment, if you make this or if you're encouraged by this kind of stuff, please subscribe to my channel, Garden of Herbs TX. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Y'all have a great day.